In this video, I'm going to be letting you know which cameras I brought across to Cyprus with me while I'm sitting on the harbour front. Roll titles. Well, hi YouTube, Brian James, I'm Micro Four Thirds guy with you once again, and yes, I'm in the harbour area at Paphos here, now living across here. Been a big move for me, been an enjoyable move, and just for the benefit of the one person who put out about the fact that I'm going to have an early heart attack because I was sitting in my car doing a video last, and when I come across here, all I'm going to do is drink wine, sit around, and have a heart attack. Well, for your benefit, I've had a couple of nice walks today. I've been in the car, yes, but I'm now at the harbour front having a nice time. I've been having maybe Mediterranean salads, and I'm having a whale of a time. And my blood pressure's down compared to what it was, which is good. And my sugar level is down compared to what it was. So, may not be so bad after all. However, am I being a bit nasty with that? No, I'm not, because it's my business, not anybody else's. However, I'm here and I've managed to get a couple of cameras across by hook or by crook, because you know as well as I do the camera gear is heavy. So what have I brought across here, and what have I left in the UK, and why? Well, watch out for the end as to why. But what camera gear have I brought across here? Well, I cheated a little bit because I had a fortnight's holiday at the beginning of March, mainly to find out how to get everything sorted out. Do you like the hat, by the way? It's my holiday hat. It shows I'm an expat Brit abroad. I just look like I could look the part. I brought my G9 across with me a little bit earlier when I came across on holiday on the beginning of March, and that was with my 14-140 Lumix lens, my 7-14 f4 Lumix lens. I also brought across my G100 with one of the 12-32 pancake zoom lenses. I also had the Niwa, I think the 58 model, 38 model, the larger of the Niwa tripods, because I was doing a review on that across here. So I have that with me. And luckily I managed to get hold of the keys for the house before I came home, which meant that I could leave my gear in the house over in Cyprus and not have to take some of the heavy stuff back. So those cameras and that gear is still here. I took my my DJI cameras, the Osmo Pocket 3 and the Action 4, back to the UK with me because I wanted to document a few things and make some videos across there. So I had that. So what have I brought with me this time? Well, I brought across my GX8. I thought the GX8 would be the ideal one to bring across. Also brought the 100-300 I think it's an is it the f4 to f5.3? It's something around there. I can't remember which one it is. You know which one I mean, the Mark 1 of the 100-300mm Lumix lens. I brought that across with me, again with my DJI cameras. And that's basically what I have across here with me now. Load of batteries, load of chargers, all the things you need to be able to charge the cameras up and to be able to use them. So that's left quite a few cameras at home. My Olympus cameras, for instance, I haven't brought any of my Olympus cameras or Olympus lenses over with me. I may at some point bring some of the primes, but at the moment not. You're limited when you come into here because of the baggage allowance and physical size as well. Because in my case, believe it or not, I brought an electroacoustic guitar across. Yes, in my case. I had to take the neck off, had to take the strings and the neck off and bundle it up and fill up the inside of the guitar so it didn't collapse. But I actually brought a guitar across in my case, as well as a 12-channel audio mixer, an effects unit, and all the cables I need to plug into a PA system. So I brought an awful lot. I was right on the weight limit on the baggage, but it meant that I've got some systems over here. So why did I bring those cameras? Why did I bring those cameras in particular? Well, I thought about systems to bring, and I was thinking to myself, well, I think I'd rather settle on one system. If I'm going to be between two countries, I'd rather be on one system in each one for a while. So I know if I go back to the UK, it's going to be mainly my Olympus that I'm using, and I'm going to have the right lenses that I need to be able to do stuff with that. But also out here, I decided I was going to use the Lumix. I'm still torn between the two, you know, between Olympus and Lumix. When I say Olympus, I mean OM system, but my gear's old enough to be still Olympus. It's one of those sort of things that I keep on finding the advantages and disadvantages of both. But one of the big advantages of the G9, especially, along with those lenses I've said, I've got some great ability to have joint IBIS between the camera and the lens on some of the lenses and things that I've got. And even if not, the IBIS in the G9 is still very, very good, even though it's a good few years old, that camera. It also allows me to have different bracketing without having to go to pro lenses. I can use bracketing on almost all my lenses. Obviously, you can use some bracketing on the Olympus on some lenses, but when you're doing something like focus bracketing and things, the Lumix, to me, does it an awful lot better. As I say, it's one system, it's one ease, and you get used to menus and things. So if I'm going to be doing it all the time, I'd rather be using that one system. So that's what I have out. Am I going to be bringing other things across? Yes, I am, because this is my permanent home now. And the UK is my travel destination. The UK is my holiday destination now. So I want to have cameras where I don't necessarily have to take a holiday camera across. And having my two my EM1s, the Mark 1 and the Mark 2 across there, and suitable lenses gives me a great little travel opportunity for over there. Why did I bring the G100? Well, the G100 is still a great video camera. I use it for that, but it's also an ideal one for sticking in your pocket. So what have I left at home apart from the two Olympus? Well, I have the old G1, which is a fun camera. I mean, it was there purely for fun. I don't care which country that's in. It was purely there for fun, and it cost so little. It's actually made the money that it cost me out of the YouTube videos. So it's cost me nothing in real terms. The other one is the GX1, and the GX1 I would like to have over here. It's a nice little pocket camera just to stick in the pocket, and it's got great performance. So that's what I have over here. I've got my, as I say, my G9, GX8, G100, and my two DJI vlogging cameras, and I think that's enough for what I need. So what would you bring? What would you have brought out of my cameras? Let me know in the comments below. Did I make a good choice to do them, or did I make a fool of myself by bringing the wrong camera and I'm going to regret it later? Let me know in the comments below. But until the next time, this is Brian James, that Micro Four Thirds guy, saying wherever you are in the world, keep on taking your camera out, keep on having fun with your photography. And I'm going to try and stop smiling, because all I've done since I got here in the sunshine, and it's not even particularly sunny, it's very cloudy and a little bit cool at the minute, but it's still nice and bright. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a quick spin around the harbour before I go. So there we are, we've got all the cafes and shops and things behind. This wonderful harbour. The sun is going behind the clouds. It's quite cloudy. What a lovely cloud picture on there, though. Castle in the distance, and as we look out to the sea, you can see the breakwater. You can see the water crashing against the harbour wall here. Nice and gentle, but just enough to make it interesting. And carry along to the shops behind. So as I swing back around again, whoop, there we are. There's where I am at. So I'm going to make my way back to the house and get my tea, and hope you have great fun with your photography. See you soon.